Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I hope you are good. Okay students, let's open your books. As you all know that in yesterday we have learned about properties of addition and properties of subtractions. So now we will start from today properties of multiplications. What are properties of multiplications? We will introduce it. At first, product of two whole numbers is a whole number. When you multiply two whole numbers, the answer will be always a whole number. Suppose 3 into 1 you get 3 and 5 into 0 you get 0. Same like 23 multiply by 2 you get 46. Both digits are whole number and the resultant digit is also a whole number. So you can say that this is clear property of multiplication. The clear property also applies to the natural numbers. It's not only for whole numbers, it's also apply for natural numbers. So now the next one is product of two whole numbers remains unchanged if the number interchange their places. If we interchange the place of numbers, the answer will be constant, answer will be same. Suppose 12 into 5 is equals to 60, 5 into 12 you get always 60. So we can say that 12 into 5 is equals to 5 into 12. This is commutative property of multiplication. We will consider it as, and commutative property of multiplication is also applies to natural numbers. The next property is product of three numbers taken in a particular order is unchanged if the grouping of the numbers is altered. Suppose here there are three numbers 4, 5 and 6. 4 and 5 are enclosed in brackets and then multiply by 6. 5 4s are 20 and then 6 you get 26 are 120. In next step you enclose 5 and 6 in the braces and multiply it with 4. 4 multiply 5 6 are 30. 30 into 4 you get 120. Same like in third step you will multiply 4 with 6 and enclose in the braces and then multiply it 5. Now you will multiply this 4 6 are 24 and then multiply by 5. This will be your answer. So answer are same in all situations. So this is associative property of multiplication. The product of here the next step is the product of whole number and 0 is always 0. When you multiply any whole number with 0 you always get 0. You can see that 4 into 0 you get 0, 0 into 0 you get 0, 0 into 15 you get 0. If we multiply any whole number, any natural number with 0, then the resultant answer will be always 0. Okay, here the next one is the product of a whole number and the sum of two numbers. Two whole numbers grouped all together is equals to the sum of the products of the former number. For example, 5 multiply 6 plus 7 is equals to 5 into 13. You in this step you add 6 and 7 you get 13 and then multiply by 5 you get 65. In next step we multiply 5 by into 6 separately and then add plus put the sign of addition, then multiply 5 with 7 in next step, then 5 6 are 30 and 5 7s are 35. Addition will be the sign of plus will be as it is. Now add both values you get 65. So in both situations answer is same. So we can say that this is a distributive property of multiplication over addition, and this property also apply on natural numbers. Okay students, the next property is property of division. In this property, if a whole number is divided by another non-zero whole number, the result is not necessarily a whole number. When you divide any whole number with another whole number, the resultant answer will not be a whole number. Suppose we have two examples here. 10 divided by 5 you get 2. 2 is whole number, you will consider it that this is whole number. When you divide it by 2, by 4. 2 is also a whole number, 4 is also a whole number, but the resultant answer will be smaller than 0, and this will be not included in the whole numbers. So that's why we will say that the whole number, when we divide a whole number by another non-zero whole number, the resultant answer will be not, it's not necessarily that will be a whole number. Okay, the next one is a quotient, a whole number, and an other non-zero whole number changes if divided and divisors interchange their places. When you suppose example, that is 8 divided by 4. When you divide 8 by 4, you get 2. This is a whole number. Same like when you divide 4 by 8, you get the value smaller than 0, and smaller than 0 values, all values which are smaller than 0, negative, either that are negative values, either that are positive values, that will be not considered in a whole number. So you will say that this is not a whole number. So we will say that this 8 divided by 4 is not equals to 4 divided by 8. So we will say that commutative property does not apply here to the division of whole numbers. Here the next one is 3 whole numbers are taken in the particular order, and quotients of the first and the second is divided by the third. The result is not the same as when the first is divided by the quotient of the second and third. You can see that 8 divided by 4 divided by 2 is equals to, at first we will solve the braces, we get 2, because 4 2s are 8, 2 divided by 2 you get 1. Same like we would write 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. Now you divide 4 by 2, you get 2. Now 8 divided by 2, you get 2 4s are 8, you get 4. So both answers are not same. You will say that associative property does not apply to the divisions of the whole numbers. Okay, the next one is D. A whole number divided by 1 gives a quotient which is a number itself. For example, 4 divided by 1, when you will divide 4 by 1, you get 4. 0 divided by 1, you get 0. In next property, 0 divided by any non-zero whole number will give always 0. When you will divide 0 by any whole number, you will always get 0. So these are some properties of multiplication and divisions. Kindly learn these are properties and do practice as well. This is not your homework. Kindly do it, learn it by heart. Thank you.